Welcome, dear students, to another course on dProgramming, University DPU, and in this course we are focusing majorly on AI enhanced Web3 front-end development. So which means if you have the desire to become a Web3 developer or a front-end developer in Web3, then this is the course for you. In fact, even if you just want to be a developer in Web2 in front-end, you will still find this course so helpful. Why? Because it's the same front-end languages, frameworks, and all those things like that. So quickly break down some things for you, what this course entails, what should you look forward to, and what you will likely be achieving at the end of the day. So wondered, why did we call it AI enhanced? I decided to all our courses now majorly should be prefixed with AI enhanced, not just to cash on AI hype, no, but because I myself as a developer instructor, a lot of times I need to develop some things, understand them before I can teach others. So I discovered and also built things myself that there's no how you can just make an hedge in this age and moving forward without embracing AI as a developer. So that is why, since I use it, why will I be an hypocrite or how you call it, that I will be using the AI and then still be teaching you, the student, the old ways before AI came into play. You understand? So I don't know when you'll be watching, but maybe just less than a year ago that AI, ChatGPT, and all those things was fully launched. So, but they are taking over at a high speed. So that's why it's so essential. So we'll be discussing about AI tools, and then in the course we'll be using them as long to do some things. So that's why you see AI enhanced, and then we learn about the Web3 front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, API. And then after this course, we'll move to another one where we start dealing with front-end framework like React, Next.js, Svelte Kit, and things like that. So it's something you should not miss. So what do you have for this course? Welcome to the dawn of a new era in Web3 web development with the AI enhanced. This course represents an exciting journey into the world of Web3, enriched by transformative capabilities of AI intelligence. The Programming University DPU is dedicated to offering an inclusive and comprehensive learning experience tailored for individuals who are either stepping into the world of coding for the first time or are curious explorers of the Web3 ecosystem or domain. In this course, you will embark on a learning adventure that covers HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, and all within the context of Web3. So the difference between this course as the normal one you have come across when you are trying to focus on Web3 is that for every of these lessons, we'll be letting you know how important this thing will be for your Web3 development journey. And then we build on to that because we have a capstone project which we still discuss that we want to build, and we start building it, build out the HTML under the HTML, integrate style under the CSS and things like that. So our goal is to demystify the process of creating decentralized application dApps, making it accessible and engaging. Your journey will culminate into development of capstone project. So a full stack token minted dApp. That's what we will eventually build, but we are not going to complete it in this course. So that's an head up. But instead, everything we discuss in this course, we will build those parts. So for example, this is a full course where we discuss HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript. You understand? So we will build the HTML part, build the CSS, add style, add JavaScript. You understand? So when we get to React, we take all these things, transform it to React. Then when we get to Next.js, we do the same thing, then to Svelte. So you will learn to do all those things until we now move to the full blockchain development part, where we'll be developing the smart contract for the dApp. And then the middleware, like we have learned in the previous lesson. Here you will see we have discussed in the previous course, which is essential for you to take before you can take this. We discussed about building dApp, front end, middleware, and back end. So this is how we'll be taking it. For now, this will focus on the front end, and then we'll move on to other courses like that. So make sure you go through each and every one to be well rooted, and all these courses are free, so you got no excuse except if you are not really ready to be committed and serious to achieving your goal of being a Web3 developer, even if you have never coded before. So now you've seen it, this the stage we are, and you got a lot to learn from this course. Then a lot of prerequisites. What are those things that's needed? All these things we'll discuss it. So let's quickly take it one by one. So first, I have a disclaimer and a disclosure. So the disclosure is that we may hold, invest, trade, or receive reward, grant, bounty, token, or whatever form from reviewed or discussed Web3 project, blockchain, platform, or their affiliate. So before, during, or after this course and every lessons it involves that follow, content were published. So please keep that in mind. Now, as a disclaimer, all our content at the Programming University DPU are for educational purpose only and do not constitute financial, trading, investment, or development advice. Please always do your own research, and by using or following the whole or part of this content, you agree that we are not liable for any losses that you may suffer thereof. So you are responsible for yourself and whatever you do with the knowledge you acquire from this educational platform, the Programming University, and our content. So now let's learn about the course. The Programming University take pride in crafting a curriculum that bridge the gap between traditional and web development and Web3. So this course is your gateway to mastering front-end technology, like I've mentioned before, with AI integrated tools into it. How do you use AI to enhance, I used to say 10x your skill and, amplify your productivity. So this course is authored by me, Solomon Foske. And if you are new here and you don't know me, I'm Solomon Foske, the founder of the Programming University. I founded this platform because of my burning mission and passion to teach, to educate people on what I know, and not just to teach. A lot of people, almost anyone can teach, but my ability to break things down, whatever I know it well. And when I know it well, I break things down. I'm not a type of person that believe people should have just known. No. If I'm taking you any lesson on any course and I tell you you should have known, then know that I will likely have created a lesson or content about it, so which I may point you to. But if it's just a course like this that I know a lot of you are beginner and never coded before, I wouldn't just tell you would have known. No. I used to say it's better my video are long, content are long, then you can skip it if you already know what you are doing. But beginners will find it helpful, their questions will be answered. So I'm always beginner conscious in the content we do at the Programming University. So, and being like 15 years experience in digital marketing scale, the blogging as far back as I think 2008, 2009. So do the calculation wherever year you are. Since then, I've been doing blogging and a lot of other things, then web design, WordPress, digital marketing, SEO, game development, metaverse, AI development, and then blockchain development. So at least I've been into blockchain development fully as far back as I think I entered crypto in 2017, Web3 in 2017, and then started development I think 2020. Yeah, and 2020. So depending on when you're watching, you can do your calculation. So I'm on a mission to mint 1 million developers into Web3 by 2031 via free Web3 development courses like this one you are watching. So all the courses on the Programming University are like free to achieve that mission, to enhance to be able to enhance you and a lot more to achieve your dream with high demand skill like Web3 development. So empowering developers to earn in Web3 ecosystem. Like I've done a course here that I showed you I earn about $20,000 within 6 months with $0 with my Web3 development skill. So and how you too can do it. I've done a course like that. Can I quickly pull it up? So good, here is the course. You see it, Make Money Online Web3 website 101 super team. So I dive into everything and you can start earning. I've got a student that's enrolled for the course. Maybe within a week he finished it. And by the second week, he already got approved and got a grant of 500 USD approved. And by the time I'm talking, I was in touch with him. He already got at least 50% of the payment out. Not even started work, they paid him 50%. So that's the opportunity available in platform like that. When you also have this Web3 skill. So that's why you should pay the price. I used to say, enroll for this course first, see the opportunity, be encouraged, then take time to enroll. And this is part of the requirement, so we still see. So then how do you get, you can follow me on Twitter and then on LinkedIn as well. So you'll be able to see it once you log into the course. You should be able to see and follow me right there. So you can follow me there. I think also on LinkedIn. Now, if you need help, and how do you get help? For each lesson of the course, you have opportunity to comment directly under them. And usually, you should expect response within 72 hours usually. Within 72 hours, and at least as of now, the last time I could say, okay, I responded to a course like the longest is still less than 12 hours. So, but at least if I'm busy or whoever authored the course on DPU is busy, they know that within 3 days, they will respond. So, and that is your best bet to get support, especially, and each lesson have this comment. So ask questions specific to that lesson only. Don't have a question about this intro and then come to ask here or here. No, it might be deleted or not attended to. So ask question per each specific lesson. That help to not just get help from the author, but also other students in the future, they can benefit from it. Because once you want to ask a question, try to see, have other students asked it before? Was it answered? If it has been answered and answered the question, then no need to ask again. So that's part of what we want to achieve. And also, that's why we don't use Discord as the major support for individual courses. We use our Discord, which you should also join, for majorly for the general support. Like you sign up on the platform, you're having issue accessing or activating your account or accessing any course or anything like that. So that's what you ask. But if you have questions specific to any course for any lesson, go to that lesson. If you ask that in Discord, it might go unanswered. So that's why you should also be part of the Discord community, and it's really growing as well. So that's how you can get help. Then we should take this course. This course is ideal for beginner with little or no coding experience, as well as individuals who are fascinated by technical facets of Web3 and AI integration in front-end development. So is, like I've said, it is AI enhanced. In this course, you will learn to use AI tools to enhance your Web3 front-end development skill and 10x your productivity as a Web3 developer. So gone are those age. Now you can literally just, draw, which I show in a lesson, draw a website and use your phone to take a picture of it and plug it into a lot of this AI tool, and they will spit out the code for you to use as a website. You understand? So that is why these courses now, it is more focused on learning the basic of the programming language or whatever language it is. Then the AI help you to do the rest. So you don't need to cram everything. No, the AI are there. So that's why you see a lot of these lessons are majorly to learn the syntax, to learn the basics. Then once you understand the language, when the AI give you code, you know what it's doing. But if you don't understand the language, you never know what is HTML, what is the syntax, what is tag, what is CSS, what is HTML, what is JavaScript, what is React or whatever. Then you say, oh, AI just create website for me and it spit out code. Do you understand what he's saying? And said, go to this platform and build it or something. No, it will be tough. So understanding that, that's what the courses are focusing on. So the prerequisite, your enthusiasm, your prior programming experience is not required, because this is even if you want to learn programming, especially like front end, this is the beginning, HTML, CSS. So it's not surprising if you never even coded before, but you have the desire and the right mind to be taught, and follow those instructions, learn, ask questions and things like that. So we need IDE like VS Code. And then also, if I go back to here as part of the requirement, it is essential. Familiarity with blockchain technology is a must and required to take this course. So I won't deceive you. You need to be familiar with blockchain, because this is not where I'll be introducing you to what is blockchain, what is this. But the good news, don't worry, I have a course to get you up to speed, which are focused on that. That's the AI enhanced tool, which is essential you enroll for it and take that course first. It would have helped you to get knowledge about. So that was when I taught all this, was taught in that class, how blockchain work, how they connect with each other and things like that. So you can't afford to miss that and jump into this. But that's why it's essential requirement to make sure you have completed this. If you already know about it, then go there, take the quizzes, pass them, and then you'll be fast. But without that, you can't enroll for this course. So that nobody will come and be disturbing me with questions as a beginner that I don't understand blockchain, they don't do this, when I've already taken the time to. This is that course, and this is the one we are focusing on now. So I think then there are some VS Code extension I want you to install. So just go to VS Code. That's why I told you, don't say I don't know what's VS Code. You should, because I expect you to have taken that course. I install VS Code, take you through and all those things there. So by now you should know, and I won't be repeating myself on them. So go take the course, it's free. This is it. Now you go to extension and then you search for like live server. So it's like it creates a server for you, and the advantage of that is once you are building like HTML now, when you write your code, most time you have to go to the page, manually reload it and all those things. But it instead, this once you click save, it reload automatically, so you don't need to be going back and forth. Just open it, which we still do in the lessons so of this course. So but it's good. And there are other ones as well you should have. Like beautify bracket, peer colorizer. I think this one help you colorize the bracket so you know when you are working. I think, let me try to search for this. Wow, it's been deprecated. This functionality is now built in into VS Code. So cool. So it's already built in, because what it does is when you are working on a code, for example, you are working on something like this, you can easily know when you have a kind of a bracket, which when you are working with a lot of programming language, you will still get there. You know that, look at this now. It tells you this, if you see this white line, it tells you, so all these little things, when your code becomes much, help you. But that one is even more obvious. It gives you different color when you are dealing with bracket or things like that. So it gives different color. So I'm not really saying that here, but they said it's already in it. So okay, if not, if you have it, a native feature, okay, so you can just, let's assume, if not, if it's not working, I will just try and install it and see how this works. Because good, let's go back now. If I do that same thing, then like this now, it gives each different color. I don't know. It's not picking up. Maybe because it's deprecated, so can just uninstall it. But that's just an idea of what it does. Now, the other ones as well, you can check them out, like code spell checker, spelling checker for source code. So try to make sure, because that's another thing in developer, you know, most of us are not that cool with grammar. So there are a lot of times there will be a lot of typo error. So something like this is a very basic extension you should have. I think I need to install it. See it, it's help you, you know, correct code base error spelling. Then we have prettier. Prettier is also good. Code formatter. Why I'm taking time, some are like, oh, these are basic things. Yeah, you can skip the video, you can skip ahead. But I know some people are appreciating it because they are starting from scratch. I'm telling you. And that's why I'm, you know, happy. Look at this now. When I'm recording this, we're on day 30 of the 100 days, first ever 100 days. So I don't know when you'll be watching, we might have do several others. You can see this is someone giving a feedback. I have a conversion to make. Honestly, because of your mode of teaching, I've abandoned all my internship, including LX Software Engineering, for your own course. The way you teach and simplify everything has really made me to start loving Web3. Thanks greatly, my mentor. So you can go follow me, retweet, and check out also this guy. And maybe if you like his content as well, you can at least like, retweet this, and maybe follow him as well. So now, you understand what I'm saying? This is what my focus is, and a lot of you students are coming out to appreciate it. So that's why if you feel my content is too simplified, I always say it, feel free to skip. But for beginners, they will never skip, and they will be grateful and not feel confused. You shouldn't finish the programming lessons or courses and get confused. No. So we have the spelling checker. So this one also is like serve the same purpose like I think this code checker. So then we also have to do this to do if you are collaborating and working with people. You may want them to know that you plan to do some things in this aspect of the code. or maybe anyone can work on it for any developer when you are doing collaborating on open source projects or whatever. So which we have learned about GitHub in the previous course of the blockchain intros 112. That's why you should take it. Let's see. Yeah, I like to do. So let me install this. So not compulsory you should install everything, but these are what I've used for years, and they have just make VS Code solid and perfect to IDE for me. So then we have this power mode. I think I got this when I was learning some things also years ago. I think from the author then, I think he used this. This just gives some spice to maybe, let me see. If you are coding, you want to highlight where you are, things like that. Let's see. Yes, telling me popular by code in the dark as well made it way. Is one of the requested extension. You see, like you are coding just some kind of fun. Maybe I should even put it in. So that is installing. Then I think another one here calls itself recommended. Is that one not default? I think it's not default in VS Code. Like if you go here, live, okay, they now have it by default, so we don't need to install that. Try to check the files you are working with and probably recommend some extension that may be useful for you there. So this is still installing. So that's majorly those things that I need to get done. Once you get it done, like I said, this will be a full course covering front end for beginners, covering for Web3, covering HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, and also will likely include dealing with, so dealing with other things like API and all those things which you'll be working with a lot as a front-end developer to communicate with the back-end or the blockchain and things like that. So that is it for this lesson and video and the introduction of the course. So make sure you get started with the course and take each one. And like I told you, we'll build out this project step by step. Once we finish HTML, we'll build the framework of the HTML with AI too and all those things together and adjust them, file them. There are a lot of practical and quizzes to help ensure your learning is solidified. That's it. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University. Always keep your programming spirit and alive. That shows your success long term as a developer. And please always do good to humanity and nature with your knowledge and programming skill and not evil, to make the world and the universe a better place for us all. I will see you right in the next lesson. Peace and bye.